So Catalonia has been an incredible venue for the launch of the new Merida E160 this week. So as you can imagine, it's been flat out work up on those rocks. So from Merida to Hermida, Jose Hermida, former world cross-country champion.
Let me correct you, Jose. You are in Spain, Catalonia, Jose.
Jose
Exactly.
Hermida.
Okay.
Yeah?
The pronunciation of the name was correct from the bike, Merida,
Okay.
but Jose Hermida.
Jose, so there you go. Jose, you missed the launch. There was an action video to launch this bike, and you seem to miss it for some reason, right?
Well, in December I had an injury.
Yeah.
I crashed, and then I crashed with the e-bike.
Yeah.
I had a bike ride with my friends, with Cheka, former Superbikes motor rider champion, and I crashed with my e-bike, so I broke my hand. It was the first time in 20 years I break something.
Really?
First time. I was with the e-bike, but I didn't. I don't hate the e-bike. I love it.
So you got a part sat on the toilet?
Yeah, exactly. So actually, I saw the plan of the movie, the sketcher, and then I had some stomach, bro, and then I went to the toilet. I sit there, but it was a reason to don't be in the movie, to don't be to don't jump with Tony Ferreira. It was the head, but it was good.
What do you reckon of the new bike?
It's a nice one, huh?
It's great.
I really like it. I really like it also.
So this new E160 is lower, slacker, lighter, and of course with that new internal Shimano battery. We've already got a video on the bike up on the channel, so check that out if you're not already done so. Jose, there seems to be a lot of former world champions riding e-mountain bikes. Julian Absalon, Nico Vullios, Fabian Borel.
Yeah.
I mean, Cedric Gracia rides e-bikes.
Yeah, that's the last one. That's true. That's true.
What? So what is it? What is it? You genuinely love riding e-bikes, do you?
You know the big champions in the past, they used to dominate the highways, and now the young generation, they flash through and they don't want to move to the side now. So the old champions, they came back to the highway with the e-bikes, because now e-bikes, they are proper bikes. Yeah. It's not like it seems in some years ago everybody was like, dopers, or they are motorbikes. No, they are proper bikes now with the help.
What's it like in the area you live in? Do you see lots of e-bikers?
Yeah, especially in the Pyrenees. We have the mountains, more or less high mountains, but it's still hilly. You can go up and down with the e-bikes. You see a lot of e-bikes because people can repeat the climbs and go up and down, and all kind of generations, and not only the old puppies like me. So it's even the young generations, they want to profit the pedal.
I've got to ask you one question, right? Now,
one more.
We talked about world champions, right? Now there's a UCI World Championship e-bike event this year. Are you going to be signed up for that race?
No, and I have
What do you mean no?
No.
But you must be 50 kilos. You could be primed for winning that gold.
That's true. I'm gonna take part probably at the last event in Barcelona.
Yeah.
The West Series, but not in Canada, because I don't want to ruin my souvenirs from Canada.
Oh.
My biggest day in my career was in Canada, in Mont Saint-Anne, and I don't want to go there with the e-bike to ruin my souvenirs. I want to keep it like this. Probably in 2021, I'm going to be at the World Championship, but this year, not. This year, I'm not going to be there.
Great. Hey, Jose, thanks for joining us.
Thanks a lot. Jose,
thanks for joining us. So back to Chris and Dottie in the studio.
Cool, cheers for that, Steve. Hopefully you've been wearing a little bit more sun cream than Dottie here. Look at the state of him.
Yeah, that's not ideal, is it? But we all know Steve goes a fine shade of mahogany, so I'm sure he'll come back and blend in with his table. What else in the news though? What's going on?
We've got a new update from Shimano. The eTuber app has been updated, so you've got all the settings have now changed, so you can now actually change the eco power. Obviously you could do trail mode and boost mode before. You could tailor that all in the app, and eco was factory set, but now you can actually wind that down to literally 0 or 1% all the way up to obviously 100%. Obviously going to save you a lot more battery if you're one of those riders that ride in eco all the time. And the trail mode has also been updated. It's kind of had like a Bosch eMTB sort of slant going onto it. It's actually adjusts how much power you put into the pedals is matched by the motor. So if you're just spinning along, just going steady, it actually just goes sort of, it doesn't offer you a load of assistance. But if you come to a big climb, you put the effort in and the motor responds, it gives you a massive surge of the power, literally all the way up to boost sort of levels as well. So really cool stuff coming from Shimano.
So do you feel it's less of a lag sort of thing?
Yeah, definitely. Well, it just stops you like shifting, thinking, oh God, I need turbo mode, and sort of pressing the button.
Yeah.
You can just leave that power mode alone. It's kind of like an automatic sort of gear selection, you know, and power mode selection for whichever terrain you ride in. So yeah.
That's
cool
pretty
stuff.
nifty. Nice. Of course, what's been going on social then?
Well, I've been checking it out. Obviously, loads going on the e-bike front. One of the coolest videos I saw this week was Matt Hunter actually on the new Levo, getting out there exploring.
He's a rad rider.
He is really cool. You know, remember those? What did he do? The big bar turns, wasn't it? First.
He's dragging on the ground.
Dragging his elbow
Yeah.
in corners and stuff. And he's a big free ride name from back in the day. He used to do some big stuff. But he's actually all about the e-bikes now. And he's been out with his mates and his huge epic ride, camping, you know, loads of stuff, really, you know, putting that e-bike to good use.
Always thought that would suit his style actually. He's done a lot of, you know, multi-day rides, staying out and stuff.
So hopefully, he's onto it.
I'm going to go against the grain here and go none e-bikes for a second.
Right.
Chris Ackrig.
Oh yeah.
Latest video, like the king of making stuff that doesn't flow at all, kind of flow.
Yeah.
What would happen if you put him on an e-bike?
Can you imagine?
I mean, this video is no disrespect to the video. The video's incredible, but
Yeah,
I'd love to see what you could do on an e-bike.
I think it'd struggle to get up some of those climbs on an e-bike. You know, so tech, and the actual power that guy can put in. It's probably more power than the biggest motor you could ever get in an e-bike anyway.
Well, a little birdie told me that he did make an e-bike video just to see what they were like, but
I heard that as well.
but it hasn't been released, and we probably will never see the light of day. That's a shame.
But another cool video I saw was Win and Ed Masters on the new Shimano video. Did you see that one? That was really
I
cool.
haven't seen it.
But towing each other around on sofas up the hill, going past roadies, sat in sofas being dragged by e-bikes, just having a whale of a time, you know, on the e-bikes. It looked epic as well. Loads of cool videos actually coming out of Shimano. They've got a collaboration going together with the guys from Anthill Films and iRoam. So there's like styler videos, used to be quite kind of dry.
Yeah.
And now they've really stepped up their game and producing some amazing stuff. There's a trail builder video as well. You know, he takes around this trail bike with a trailer that's full of massive things, big chainsaws and things like that. He's cutting down this massive tree, but you know, doing loads of good work out there on the trail. So really good stuff on the Shimano website. Check those vids out.
So I think that's surprisingly, no offence to Shimano, but surprisingly cool for them
Exactly.
to do that. Shimano pretty, I don't know, if you use the PC and the Mac thing, you know, SRAM may be the Mac and Shimano be the PC, but it gets stuff done. But that latest stuff for the trail builder, that's really cool. That is how you can really use your e-bikes for
transporting
a
these
utility
tools
tool. Yeah.
I mean, see the size of that log in that thing? That was
It's monstrous, isn't it?
huge.
You'd just leave it be otherwise, wouldn't you?
But yeah, good stuff from Shimano.
Okay, well, spot of the week this time is from Chris over in Suffolk. Now, this actually is really cool. So it's pretty much a back garden of his that he set out as a little sort of a mini gravity flow park with some berms, some rollers, multi-drops. Like you can see like a triple sort of ladder drop there
cool as well, doesn't it?
on the right. Yeah, it's mega. So this is for teaching young'uns and other people to ride bikes.
Yeah, big jumps.
In particular e-bikes,
Yeah, shredding it on the e-bike as well. He said that the area around there is all quite flat, so he's quite lucky to have this spot. He's
it's quite bowled out, isn't it?
made the most of it, epically.
Little rock garden there by looks of it as well.
I love it. As you say, the triple step downs, tabletops, doubles,
Race
you
tape.
name it. He's got it all, hasn't he? Imagine that for a back garden.
It's not bad, is it? We refer to ourselves as East Coast mountain biking, and as you know, Suffolk is not grace of endless gravity trails, but we've made the best of it.
Cool.
100%, Chris. Yeah, you've done a good job with that. It looks awesome.
One.
Okay, so in the comments this week, in reflection, I think it's to your video, the one bike for all. First up is from Roxlin. I've sold several bikes since getting my e-bike, and I find I just don't ride them anymore. Why suffer through the sketchy downhill attributes of an XC bike when you can make the bike as light as you want and still bomb it down the other side with all your confidence and comfort? Since it's an enduro platform bike, you can treat the uphill as your chill section depending on the terrain.
Definitely, I totally agree with you there. As I said in the video, I think any of those like cross-country style or enduro bikes, you definitely got to make a sacrifice, be it for climbing or be it for downhill. You know, the great thing about the e-bike is you don't have to make any sacrifices.
No sacrifice,
you can ride a 180mm travel bike up the hill as fast as you can, a 120mm travel e-bike. You know, it doesn't really matter what kind of bike you go for. They all just literally tick the boxes.
Well, I think Chris Edwards sounds pretty similar to you as well, by respect. He says, yeah, most definitely. ultimately the other bikes are hanging up in a garage gathering dust. Every ride now is a Mike and Evo.
I totally agree with you there. Same for me.
Yeah, and Paul Sauer says absolutely correct, but he still doesn't make it easier to accept.
I know. What do you think to that, Dolly?
I wouldn't know because I haven't currently got an e-bike because it keeps getting borrowed by people.
But it's definitely being accepted far, far more on the trails. You know, I was just out of the weekend, my local trail centre. There was like 30% of the riders there were on e-bikes, so it's definitely getting bigger and bigger, definitely getting more and more accepted. Not necessarily worldwide, but in the UK it's definitely booming at the moment.
The attitude's 100% changed. It used to be people I found seeing people riding locally on e-bikes trying to sort of justify why they're riding it.
Yeah.
And now it's just like,
well, I like
Ebs.
Yeah, definitely. That's the way to do it, I think. And I think Henry's got a really good way of describing it. He says that bicycles are toys, which effectively they are. It was a bit of toy for a weekend. And people don't say that you're playing with your toy incorrectly, you know, saying you're not playing with that toy.
Play with them differently.
Yeah, you play with them differently. You do
that's
different things.
good.
And it applies to e-bikes as well, so I quite like that one.
But also, I think a lot of people take all of this too seriously. If you look at what bicycles are, we're balancing on a thing with wheels.
Pieces of pipe with wheels on.
It's basically we're doing a child's game and we're making this like a really cool thing.
Yeah, exactly.
It is a really cool thing. Next one up is from Danny Fag. Yes, for me, the other bikes are now gathering dust. Yeah, same pattern as always here.
Dust collecting going on.
E-bike climbs a 22-pound hardtail powered by Chris Hoy's legs. Descends and jumps like a planted downhill bike. In the winter, it flies through the mud that would ground me to halt and make me road ride.
Wow.
Well, that's a really important one. It keeps you off the roads.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Keeping you away
That's
from the
contagious.
roads. Keep you off your road bike. We're definitely doing a good job. But I know what you mean. They certainly just snowplow through like deep mud. I've been out on trails where I used to ride like an analog or push bike, mountain bike, whatever you want to call it. Naturally aspirated is the one. It'd actually stop you in your tracks and you'd be pushing your bike through, you know, your wheels all jammed up with claggy mud. You've been there before.
What happens when you clog up your e-bike?
It doesn't get clogged up. You keep going, you know.
I've only been lucky enough to ride them in good conditions. I've not ridden one in like proper deep mud.
It doesn't happen. It just literally keeping the rolling speed in the mud.
I could find somewhere that will clog one up.
That's a challenge, I reckon.
All right, we'll have that.
Right, it's time for Where in the World. Where are we off to first, Ollie?
This week, first one is Riva del Garda. So
Riva
that's
del Garda.
that massive lake near Italy, isn't it? Beautiful
Italy, I
part
thought it
of
was
the
near Spain, isn't it? Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, just up here.
Yeah. So this is Ranald and this is Grape G6.2 Expert.
Nice.
I'll tell you what, that's a pretty mega shot. Look at that viewpoint.
High up
Classic
in the mud.
Riva rock there.
Yeah.
Super loose. I'm riding on marbles.
Yeah.
This stuff. Popped into Garda bike shop to buy a new t-shirt and spotted the Grape and then basically bought it.
Really? He's out on it as
Pretty
well?
much, yeah. Expecting 15, 30 minutes later, bring it back. 5 hours on the bike he did to start with. 700 watt hour battery. Wow, yeah, you were saying it's got a lot of tech in here.
Yeah, it's got everything on that great bike. So I know you haven't seen them too much, but they've got literally everything, front and rear view cameras, connect to like GPS as well, so you know where you are. We're pretty much leading the forefront on e-bike tech at the moment.
I don't know if you've ridden there, but like Rana says, that place is perfect for e-bikes. So it's the only place in the world I've ever been on a ride where I was getting an uplift on an acoustic bike, and we were getting out at the top to ride back down.
Yeah.
Right, and there was some German riders pedalling up, and they got in the uplift to drive back down.
Really?
Makes no sense to me. Okay, so next up, you want to go all the way over to British Columbia.
BC.
Vernon.
Yeah.
We're there. Yeah, we're there. That sounds about right. So this is Scott, and this is quite cool. So regular bike and an e-bike here. So I see an EMBN top and a GMBN top.
Mixing it up. Look.
Lovely day chasing my daughter on the acoustic. He's got an acoustic bike.
So I thought it was the other way around for a minute then. I thought he was on the e-bike and chasing his daughter. Did see that at the weekend actually. Family out, 2 adults on e-bikes and their 2 kids were on standard bikes. Bit wrong way around there, but
Yeah, I normally thought it'd be the other way around. But
maybe add a tow rope in there saddlebag.
do you know what? If people are all out riding bikes, it's a better world. It's all good. Wow, look at that. Here's a picture. So this is Devil's Tower in Wyoming, USA. So this is Mike with his Commissar Meta Power.
Yep.
So well, that's a good looking bike.
nice,
Coil
isn't
shock on there, matching the frame.
That could be a location for an epic climber.
I reckon.
Jonesy.
Yeah,
See him
it's
set up on there.
Some theories suggest that Devil's Tower was once an explosive volcano and all that's left is the tower, or that it's a volcanic plug. Either way, it looks pretty mental,
Does
doesn't
look
it?
cool, doesn't it?
Yeah.
See Steve Jones climbing up there?
I'd love to see him carry it up with Heart Attack Jack and see what happens, yeah. That'd be good. Nice.
What's his last one? A little video as
Oh,
well.
a little video clip here. So this
Where
one's
is
from
it?
Australia.
Australia, the other side of the world. It's on the bottom, isn't it? Somewhere?
I don't know whereabouts in Australia this is from. This is Nimbinbah Valley Gravity Park. Hasn't actually said whereabouts. And this is Aaron with his Merida 160 900E.
Nice.
Let's check it out. Sending it straight off that drop.
Whoa, it's a pretty big one as well.
Nice style. Casual pair of sunglasses in his mouth.
Nice.
Most of it. Or something in his mouth. Could be a camera. Nice
Could be one in
nose
his
in.
mouth. Yeah, beautiful. Big old jump that as well.
That's a fair
Good
size
work.
jump, isn't it?
We love seeing all your videos here. Make sure you send them in to us using the upload service. Details of that are down below the video. Send the stuff in. Love to see it.
A bit of a shop shout out, I think, because if, like me, you need a new EMBN t-shirt, because I clearly don't have one. We've got a new range. They're coming out on the 3rd of June. You can see one of them up on the screen here. Get involved. Head over to the store and support us.
Check it out. Loads of cool stuff in there. As Dolly mentioned, t-shirts, jackets, hoodies, everything in the EMBN shop. Details are on screen. How to get to that.
Size large for me.
You know what time it is, Doddy?
All I do is bike park o'clock, isn't it? It's
It
not
is.
bike park, is it? It's bike vault o'clock.
You know what time it is, Doddy?
I certainly do. Time for bike vault.
Let's get into it. It's favourite part of the week.
Right, kicking it off. First one is from James in California, USA.
Nice, with his comments on Meta Power 29er.
Do you know what? I'm always a fan of them. Got some De Kaiser tyres.
That location as well. Skinny logs, trials,
Go
skinny
on.
tyres.
I'll have a pint of Super Nice for this one.
Nice, super nice.
Straight in. Okay, next up is from David in Llandegla, Wales.
I like the pronunciation there.
I think Jones might like that.
Would be. He'd be all over that.
I would have said Llandegla if he was here, but
It's
then
all about the...
he probably would have hit me, to be fair. I like the way that this is a bit more subtle than your bikes.
definitely.
Like the high bikes you've got are real nice, but I quite like my muted colours.
Stated one.
Yeah. God,
think?
do you know what? Super nice.
Super nice.
Again, throwing out the super nices. Oh, we've got another high bike here. This one's from Tom in Norway.
High bike
Oh
full
my
20,
God.
full 19 model as well.
I've got to say, the mudguard kind of repulses me, but the view and the bike
Wow,
are
look at that mountain in the
pretty
background
nice.
as well.
That is insane.
Come on.
Oh, it's got to be another super nice.
Give him a round today.
Sorry, my bad, but it is great.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Spot the bike.
Where is this? This is from Mike in Virgin, Utah.
Nice.
He had a heart attack 2.5 years ago, and e-bike's the only way you can ride.
Nice.
Man, look how far out you are.
Turbo Levo. It's quite hard to spot.
It's
It's a pretty
beauty-
good camo, isn't
I mean, it's a beautiful shot, and if it was a shot alone, I'd say super nice, but can't quite see the bike
it? Just
enough.
quite out of shot, isn't it? So
It's got
nice.
to be nice. Oh, look at that. Orbea, South Downs Way. This is from Adam in Sussex. I got to ride an Orbea the other week, and I absolutely loved it. I thought
It's
it was
that
a
colour as
great-
well, isn't it? That purple.
It
is
was, yeah. It's a really nice bike. I've not ridden one before, but can't give you a super nice because you're resting your pedal on your helmet, mate.
Nice.
Wouldn't do that.
Got to look after your helmet when out on the trails.
Every bloke's got to look after his helmet, yeah. Next up is from Rich in California. This is a double up here. So there's a high bike, all mountain 5, and a full 7.
Nice.
Oh, that's definitely nice. If I could see them
Can't
both.
quite see the other bike.
What are
so-
your rules on the two bikes then?
Well, we don't mind the two bike things here on EMBN. We're not so strict as GMBN, but
Martin's quite harsh with that, I think.
yeah, I
isn't
know
he?
we don't mind it. It's good to see people sharing their ride, I think.
It's definitely nice.
But we do like to see both the bikes, so just a nice, I'm afraid.
Oh, look at that bad boy. What is that? Brian in California. That's an
Intense
intense taser.
Good colours
I'm
as well.
straight in with a super nice on
You
that.
probably like those. That's the
That is my
understated
look
colour as
all
well.
over, yeah.
The other
Love
ones
it.
are like the orange and grey, isn't it? So.
Which it looks incredible, but that is rad.
And EMBN convinced him to get an e-bike as well.
Oh,
so
nice.
doing a good job here.
He says his legs are insanely sore after pushing so hard. So that is really cool to hear, actually.
Nice.
So, oh, another great shot. This one's from James on the Isle of Wight. This is on Blake's home turf. He's on his Merida.
Merida eOne
Yeah.
Great bikes as well. What do you think to the pick though, Donny?
I reckon it's nice.
Nice.
It's nice to see an e-bike out there. Yeah, go on. Give him a nice.
Nice.
Oh my God, look at that.
It's like a
So it's from
catalog
Mark
shot.
in Bruni. What's that? A turbo
Specialised
lever.
Turbo Levo comp. So yeah.
I'm fairly sure that's what I've got on order, and I've had on order for some time.
Well, they're pretty popular bike studies. You can see by the
Well, I
bike
can't
vault.
give it a super nice. So I've
can't.
got one.
You're just jealous.
Yeah, I
Just
am.
nice.
Sorry, it's just a nice this time. Oh, hello. Another comment soul, cheeky. From Simon in Cairns, Australia.
Nice. Other side of the world then.
Yeah, that's rad.
48 years old, haven't ridden in about 15 years, but since buying the bike, he's fitter than he ever was before riding an acoustic.
Yeah, do you know what? This is what it's all about. Get out there and ride.
Height on that as well. Super nice long as
Go
well.
on, super nice.
It's
Straight
the
in.
last one.
Oh, this is the last one. This is from Anne in Bavaria, Germany. That's a Husqvarna.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen a Husky.
Yeah, they do
Right.
loads of cool bikes now, actually. Husqvarna LC 29-inch.
Yeah.
What do you think? Field
Oh.
setting. Looks quite good.
Do you know
actually.
what?
It's nice and
I'd
plain.
go over Super Nice because that is a completely different location as well.
Nice.
Sick.
So that's it for this week's show. Don't forget, if you guys have got any content you want to send us here on EMBN, use the upload service. Details are down below. Don't forget you can also subscribe to EMBN by clicking the link in the middle of the screen. But if you want to stick around, what cool videos we've got, Dolly?
I've got to throw you to GMBN to check out Martin's ride on
is
his
cool.
E-Tandem. That thing is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Check that one out
That is a
down
good
there.
one for sure. And
Yeah.
if you want to stick around even longer, check out One Bike for All. Can an e-bike do all the disciplines? If you've enjoyed the show, give us a thumbs up, drop some comments in the comments box below, and we'll see you next week.